What African diplomacy looked like. Diplomacy in Africa didn't begin with European contact. It was already happening. Across kingdoms, across deserts, across oceans. Follow for African history told clearly. Diplomacy between African states. Pre-colonial African states negotiated with one another regularly. There were trade agreements, marriage alliances, military coalitions, peace settlements, tributary arrangements. Rulers sent envoys to negotiate borders, resolve disputes, and secure alliances. Diplomacy wasn't informal, it was structured. Diplomatic envoys and protocol. Messengers and ambassadors represented rulers across regions. These envoys followed ceremonial protocols. Gift exchanges were common. Gold, textiles, livestock, crafted goods. Gifts weren't random, they symbolized respect, parity, and political intention. Ritual mattered. Presentation mattered. Status mattered. Trans-Saharan and Indian Ocean relations. African diplomacy extended beyond the continent. West African rulers communicated with North African states and Islamic courts. Along the East African coast, Swahili city-states negotiated trade terms with merchants from Arabia, Persia, and India. Diplomacy and commerce were intertwined. Trade required trust, trust required negotiation. Religion and scholarship as diplomatic bridges. Shared religious networks often supported diplomatic ties. Islamic scholarship connected parts of West Africa with North Africa and the Middle East. Scholars traveled. Letters were exchanged. Intellectual networks reinforced political ones. Diplomacy wasn't only political, it was cultural and religious too. Internal diplomacy and consensus. Diplomacy also existed within states. Councils of elders advised rulers. Regional leaders negotiated authority with central courts. Some systems required consensus building before major decisions. Power involved negotiation, not just command. Why this matters. The stereotype of African politics as chaotic or purely force-based ignores diplomatic tradition. Negotiation, alliance building, and treaty-making were foundational. Different systems, same political logic. Diplomacy is a feature of organized states, and Africa had organized states. Before colonization, African rulers negotiated borders, trade, and peace. Diplomacy wasn't imported, it was practiced. If you want African history told clearly, beyond simplified narratives, follow for more. Power has always required negotiation, and Africa understood that.